welcome back to Knit Through Together. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Mammy.
This is episode 15. If you have not already seen our other episodes, go check them out. We're outside today. It's such a nice day.
Yeah, it's beautiful here in Missouri, and yeah, we love it. The spring weather, though, we've had lots of rain. So, I mean, a ton of rain. So it's been nice, and the flowers are blooming, the birds are singing, and I think it's one of my favorite times of the year. What about yours?
Yeah, probably spring and then fall. Yeah.
And Steve's getting the pool ready, so we wanted to tell you that we're going to change a few things up. We're going to do what they're called,
Shorts, YouTube shorts.
And so we're going to kind of sometimes come on here daily, one of us, or we might not every day because this is not our life, but we want to just update you on maybe things that we're starting, or maybe a thrift store find, or a guest and what they're working on. So just kind of change it from just you seeing us every week or 10 days, and just because Ella can't be with us all the time because she's busy, but Taylor lives by Ella, and so she can run over there and do a few 3-minute video. And we have friends and family that we want to get on here so you can see what other people are doing in our little world. So does that sound good? Okay. So what do we want to start with?
We can do finished projects.
Okay.
What they mine?
I don't think I have anything finished. Well, because I made those gifts and they're done.
Keep starting new projects.
Oh wait, I do have finished things.
Okay, good.
The sewing things.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
This is my only one. I already showed the dress that I finished. But this is the same yarn that I use, and it is a halter top. I found it on YouTube, and but she had the tops tied together, and then the back part she had tied together, but I just kind of followed this part and then did my own thing with the bottom. I just knit in the round.
Can you tell them the construction of how it's done? So what'd you do first up here?
I cast on 12, and then you just
I-cord. It was an I-cord thing
so
right
it's
here.
thick, and that way it doesn't break or whatever, because it needs to be strong up there on your neck. And then you start the increases every other knit row, because you knit, purl, knit, increase, purl, knit, purl, increase. So it just goes like that for this part, and then you join them together and cast on 2 in between there, and then you just do the increase on the side for a little bit longer, and then you'll just cast on your back part.
So was this separate? These 2 pieces were separate, and then you joined them together.
Joined them together.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then tell them the ingenious thing you did in the middle.
Yes.
So why'd you do that?
Well, I put it on. Everything looked great except for covering myself. And so I was like, that's not going to work. So I was trying to think of different ways, because I know some people sew in the pads from your bra, but I just used an old bra, and I just sewed it in there with the yarn that I used. That way on the outside you can't even tell. And because I know some other halter tops that I bought from stores, they kind of have this there, and it's like elastic at the bottom there, and it fits really well, and it worked great. So yeah,
she did a good job, and I think that's such a great idea. So not that I'm gonna sew a halter top, but yeah, those days have gone by. So I've done some sewing. I'm usually pretty busy, and last week I got to have some days that I got to go up to my sewing room. And our very first video was up in my sewing room.
Yes.
Remember? And we've kind of gone around the house and stuff like that. So so I did some pillows, and they're little they're hens. And so I bought this pattern online. I think it came across my Instagram page, and so I just sewed these up for one of my daughter's front porch. She's got some chairs out there, and she wanted them some pillows, so I made her 2 different ones. So this is one of them. And then I also, because there's wasps and bees and all that kind of stuff on outside. And so I stuffed it actually with some dryer sheets. And so you can smell it. You smell? There's dryer sheets in there to kind of keep them away. But then I made myself to, because we have a porch, and I wanted some pillows for my chair. And so I made mine with a little bit darker fabrics, and I have two different ones. They're different colors, but so what I ended up doing is I didn't stuff it with the dryer sheet. What I did was I sewed the dryer sheet to the back. And so when you're sitting out here, you can put this next to you, and the scent is even stronger than when it's inside. And so I got the lavender scented ones because lavender keeps wasp away. So I got those finished. So I get a total of 4. And then we have a wraparound porch. So we're on the front side, and around the corner going towards the back of the house where the pool is, we have a little sitting area. And so I thought I would make a little wall hanging back there. And I thought, why not do it like with birds, because birds are outside. So I did, you want to hold that size, these little birds. And if you can see, we'll go a little closer. There is verses on there. And I love scripture that talks about hiding under the shadow of God's wings. And so I have 4 different verses that allude to that. And so I've got to put the back and the batting on, and then I'm going to do some hand quilting around it. So I love to hand quilt. So, and it's not that big, so it won't take me that long. Yeah. Even though I have a lot of other projects. So I guess that's a work in progress. Yep. So do you want to show one of yours, or do you want me to keep showing?
I can show my work in progress. The scarf that I found also on YouTube, because you all know that I don't like following patterns. It's much easier for me to watch somebody do it. So this is the pattern. The one that I found on YouTube is a little bit different. I think it's all supposed to be kind of lacy, so it has more holes in it, but I decided to just have this part in the middle be where the holes are. And so yeah, it's very fun to do.
It's so fun. To me, it looks like a flower, almost like a daisy.
Yeah.
It's so cute. So tell them how that's done. So many rows, right? To cover the pattern.
It's a repeat row. I think 9 rows is how many you do.
Pattern.
But yeah, it's just kind of I did the double crochet for 9 rows, and then I chain 4 and then skip 1.
Okay.
1 double crochet, and then I did the 9 double crochets on the other side. And then the second row is, I believe, 7. And
so 7 these here right here are chains, right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's all 4, chain 4. And then you put a single crochet in the middle of that first chain 4 from the row before, and then you just do the same on the other side. And then the third row is 5 double crochets, chain 4, and then you do 3 single crochets. So 1 single crochet in that one, and then in the single crochet on the bottom, and then another single crochet in the chain. You repeat on the other side. And then the 4th row is 3 double crochets, do a chain 4, and 5, and then do chain 4, and then 5 single crochets, and then repeat on the other side, and then it's just flipped. So then instead of doing 3, you'll do 5, and then do the 2 extra.
So that's the halfway point right here.
It's a little hard to explain, but the video is super easy. I'll put a picture of the YouTube video that I used.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea to do that.
But it's really cool.
I think it's really pretty.
Yeah, and this is color changing yarn too, so it looks even cooler.
It's this one here from Lion Brand. So, yep. And there's kind of a story behind that, but we can't really tell.
Yeah.
Right? We can't tell you.
Yeah.
June, we'll be able to tell in June. So it's for something special. Okay, so I'm not sure if I did I share this in them? I had to have. So my flag, if you want to hold that up, my flag shawl is a knit along that I'm doing with my friend Jane, who's in our knit group, our knitting hooks and needles group. And so here's the right side of it, and It's a pattern on Ravelry. It's free. And I changed the pattern up a little bit because they have you do garter stitch through the whole thing. And the stripes, they have you do 4 rows for each stripe in garter stitch. But I decided to do 6 and make the stripes wider. And I'm doing stockinette. And then in the pattern, it shows you, she wanted you to carry up and bring the white yarn for the stars, but I just did beads.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I showed that last time or not, but that's where I am. I'm almost
So
done.
is this blue part the same as the pattern said besides the garter stitch? You didn't add any extra rows to the blue?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I could have made it bigger, but I really want the stripes to really, and so this will be done. This is for the celebration of our 250 year of our nation. And so, and I probably did show it last time, but I don't think I got very far. So I'm not that far from being done. So this will be a finished object in the near future. And then I think I've showed this in the past. The winds, you hear our chimes back there. This is actually that temperature tree that I shared. I'm not sure, maybe we could put this behind it, then you won't see it. You know what I mean? See through. So you can see a better thing of it. And so my friend Pat and I are doing this together. And what it is, you've heard of the temperature blankets, which you have done. And I think you had shown that when we had an intro to our thing that you had.
Yeah.
But this is actually a temperature tree. And so it's on Etsy, and you buy it like this, a cross stitch pattern. And what this is for the first year of Steve and I's marriage. And so, and what that means is each branch represents a month, and then you look up your year, like our year, we were 1978 is when we got married. And so my friend Pat looked it up for me and was able to find the high temperature for that day. So then what you do is you look, and each leaf represents a day for that month, and that's the color. So they give you like between maybe 75 and 80, you use this color or whatever. So that's how that's coming along. And so I had started it out with just doing the, each month branch, but I'm like, I'm getting all these branches done because the branches, you have to do a lot of counting. And I just felt like I wanted to get that part over with. So now every month I can just do the leaves, and be done with it. The other thing that I have in progress is, first of all, this is a bobbin that my husband made for me. You see the fingering weight yarn is on there. And so what I do is I tie it, that magic tie, and then I just wrap it around here. And then I have a Lazy Susan next to my chair, and this sets in it and it turns. So as I'm crocheting, it's turning, and I don't have to do any unwinding. It just automatically comes. And this is from, I had seen a picture online of this, and this is like what they did way back in Japan. They made these bobbins. So I asked my husband, who's a woodworker, if he could make it for me, and so he did. And we've made these for a couple friends too, but I don't think they use them. And that's okay. So what I decided to do is I'm making a shawl, triangular shawl. And so with my leftover scraps. And this is so much fun. I love doing it. And fun. I think I have one small a triangular shawl that my friend made me. And I didn't know, I don't really like triangular shawls because they come way down in the back. I'm like, it's like kind of like a granny. I mean, I am a grandma, but anyways, I watched this video of different ways that you can wear this. And so I'm gonna, once I get it done, we'll kind of display it on probably Taylor and show you how to wear this in different ways. So it's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm really enjoying this. So that sits next to my chair. And then, yeah, I got a lot of projects.
There is one that I forgot to bring. I just started it when we were at Hooks and Needles on Thursday because I somehow forgot my project bag to the place that we do our projects. But Mammy had got me yarn at Michael's. It's very fluffy and it's very pretty. And so I started a cardigan on that. I may try to do a little short when I get
Yeah.
home
Oh, I
to
think
show
that's a
it.
good
So,
idea. Yeah. Yeah, you'll love it. It's a pretty, it's fade. It does a fade. So green and purple. And so
and
I
yellow,
think,
I
yeah,
think.
and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that'll be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so we'll show you things in progress, and while we're doing them, if we forget to show you on the thing.
Yeah.
So I started this little shrug. It's going to be a shrug. I seen a picture online of a little girl's thing, and you know I have tank dresses and tank tops and stuff, and you know, yeah, I got my grandma's arms. Even though I do some lifting, they're still kind of big. I don't think everybody loves everything about their body though, except Taylor, because she's got a great body, nice and thin, and she looks great. But I mean, I'm okay with how I am, but you want to hide your arms sometimes, and so I should have gotten this to a part where I'm not. But anyways, this is a work in progress. There's no pattern. I'm doing it, Taylor.
Yeah.
We're doing a picture. My friends at Hooks and Needles kind of helped me with it. But it's just gonna go in the front and just barely cover the front. And so this is how it's gonna come around. But when I'm done, well, I'll take a picture. So next time I'll do it in a short if I get it done. So but this is what I'm using. I think I got this at a thrift store.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know how old it is, but it's kind of got a little bit of silver. Is that silver to you in it?
Yeah.
So
it might be gold.
It might be
don't
gold.
know.
Okay. But anyway,
Something
so and it's light, it's fingering weight, so I think it'll work out really good.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I had shown my red work that I'm doing.
Oh yeah, no.
This is
This way.
So here is where I've gotten done so far. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So the girl,
That's cute.
can you see the girl kind of swaying over? But I guess you can't see it that well. So this is the third block in it, and I want to do 15 blocks. So as you can see, I've got other stuff that I'm doing. So I haven't gotten back to this. And my friend who got me started on this, Cheryl, she's on her second one and doing blue work. She's going to do blue work.
You got some red yarn on there.
Oh, did I? You'll never know when you're going to find
Oh,
the
is
yarn.
this from you?
Yeah, probably. I don't know where that's from. Who knows? I think that'll be all that I'll show you. Because the Knit Nation, I will show that there's a newspaper. Ow, ow, ow. I got a splinter, people. Ow. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Can you get it? Oh, did you get it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Some blood on there.
Yeah. Okay. Anywho, this is what you can get in the mail. And it's called Knit Nation, and they have patterns and they have stories in there, and it's kind of fun. They have a crocheted one too. But anyways, I found a pattern in here that I want to do. And did I show you?
You showed me.
I showed you that, but this is what I'm using with it.
Oh, so pretty. You had told me what color, but I hadn't seen it.
Oh yeah, because I had bought it. But this, I'm putting these together. And what's in it, of course, I love sweaters like you. We both like doing like clothing. And so this is the pattern right here. It's a ruffled blouse. So can they see it? Okay, so that's what it is. And that's all the directions. That's it. Only one page. So that will get some love later, not now. I got some other stuff. I have to. What process do you use to want to finish things, or do you usually you don't start as many projects as I do?
Because I just see them all in my closet. I'm like, I guess I should work on this one. I guess I need to get this one done. And then that Home Alone sweater that I had talked about before, I took it out because I'll show you a picture. I moved all my yarn, my big yarn stash from our theater room into my room. And so I was just looking at it, I was like, this is too much. Plus, I wasn't really into it because I knit looser. And so doing all those patterns on the sweater just did not look right. And it was all white yarn. And I was kind of running low on it, but like all the same type of white yarn.
But you know that I have plenty for you to ever come and get. Now, how about telling your mom you made her a swimsuit cover up, and what happened with that?
We used different white yarns, and it was starting out good. It looks just like the picture that I wanted it to, but since I used different yarns, some of it's stiff and some of it's floppy like it should be. And so, I mean, she's brought it on her vacation. She's like, if I don't use it as a cover, I'll use it as a blanket.
At least she brought it. I mean, because she had to find room in her suitcase for it.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, at least it was, because I think we talked about it because on our last video, because I'm like, I'm so glad you didn't ask me to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? So that's the one we're talking about.
Yeah.
So I did give her some advice on it, but she didn't listen to me. So, what happens when you don't listen? All right. So we're going to do some shorts this coming week. And so hopefully you'll tune in. And we usually do a devotional at the end because we want the Lord to shine through us. Mm-hmm. And so instead of doing that, we're going to do a Bible verse. And so we do scripture memory. Navigators is who I accepted the Lord through that organization. It's a wonderful organization. They're usually on campuses or on bases and stuff, but I was led to the Lord through that. And then they do a scripture memory thing. And so I did that over, when I was 21, so a long time ago. And so I was able to share that with my daughters, and there's 72 verses that you memorize from the Bible, and they have different sections, like live the new life. When you first come to Christ, you live the new life. And so there's 2 things on the heading: Christ the center. So Christ should be the center of your life. And there's 2 verses in there. And then obedience to Christ, the word, prayer, etc. And so my daughters have that, and then my granddaughters are doing that. So it's so cool to see it through the generations. So we're going to leave you with one of those verses. So which one of the verses that you've done? So she's done the first section, which has I want to say 2, 4, 6, 8 verses in that, I think, or more.
Yeah.
12. I think there's 12.
12.
There's 12 in the first section, and she has that, and she started the second section. Go ahead. Do you have one that you like? The ones that you do?
like the do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, in prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and his peace, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. That's Philippians 4, 6, and 7.
Very good. Okay, so I hope you liked this video today. If you do, please push like, make a comment, share with your friend. Anything else we need to add to that? Oh, make a comment.
Yeah, you said make a comment.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Yeah. And if there's something you'd like to see or a question you have for us, please just feel free to ask us and we'll get back with you. So Taylor's our editor and editor-in-chief, and so she controls that. So be on the lookout for some of our shorts and some of our guests that we're going to have in those little shorts. I'm kind of excited about that. Are you?
Yeah, it'll be fun. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.